Someone gets to be
turn
the
of
fucking idiot. Can I be the
Holy
idiot?
yes, Elijah, you can.
Yeah, that's you, Elijah. What do you mean?
I love being the idiot.
You're such a
Thanks,
fucking
always.
dumbass.
Wait, do I have auto advance on?
Maybe.
Yeah, I need to fix that.
Yo,
God,
hey, you
good.
can't sleep there.
You can't sleep
Damn it.
there.
Why me? I can't get cut. Not like this. Boy, am I nervous.
Right.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say,
Crazy.
Phoenix, I'm impressed.
Like the
Nice
legend of the penis.
Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. This says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor.
Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way that I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
Who is this? How do we assign this?
My life, everything, it's all over.
Oh, never mind. I know who it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the defendant, isn't it?
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair.
No, I think Martin's got this actually.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
I fucking love the Japanese to English translation.
Sounds like he wants to die.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's you,
Alright,
Martin.
Martin,
That's
your
you,
butts. Hey,
Hey,
there,
hey there,
Larry.
Larry.
That's
Hey,
not
Larry,
at all.
what
That's
do
you.
you want?
Do you hear an echo in here?
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished.
Dude, this was me last night.
I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
Real.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright.
No.
Here's the story.
Wait, is he called a Nick because it's like Phoenix, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that sucks. Continue.
Okay. My first case is a fairly simple one.
Dead woman.
Hey, you can't.
Shut up. She can sleep here. That's her own apartment.
Blood fucking like pooling on the floor. Hey, you can't.
A young woman was killed in her apartment. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He's a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's
Where does Koto Naegi show up?
oh dude, I can't wait for him to be like,
Shut up.
that's wrong.
No.
Objection.
Mr. Monokuma.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Yippee!
Who
Alright,
knows?
who's Should I do this, or is this?
Wait,
John
do I
say-
just do the
John's-
prosecution until like?
Can I do a prosecution? Like, can we audition?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
All right, John.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
I think I'd go with John.
Damn.
honestly.
Take the job, boys.
All right, good job, John. Congrats.
All right, shake hand. No hard feelings.
Shake hand.
John, do you want to read it again?
No.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
It's alright. It's right. Give him the death.
Is Alex cutting out for anyone
Yeah,
else also?
yeah, it's for all of
He is.
us.
But
Okay.
I don't know.
Very
I
deep.
love the long pauses for the judge's line.
Yeah.
As if
It's
he's
really
like has
funny.
dementia or some shit.
I think it was hard.
It's right, given the circumstances. You should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yeah, it's called the fucking bar. What?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading.
Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Mia Fit.
That was a hard one.
Pass.
No way, you
No.
fucked it up. You actually misclicked.
You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Well. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright just told us the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim as she was sleeping there.
I see. The court accepts this into an evidence.
Ah, yes. The statue of the Thinker, to be exact.
It's rather heavy.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court.
Elijah, you get the joke here, right? The Danganronpa reference?
Oh my god.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution
Like,
calls the
hold on.
defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief.
hey, dude.
Oh, that's your line. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily.
Huh?
It's him.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Fucking loser.
Watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyways?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped, you fucking loser. In fact, she had completely abandoned you. I was seeing other men. I mean, Jesus, man.
She doesn't even.
She doesn't even think about you anymore. What the fuck happened? She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Nuh-uh.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several, sugar daddies, Your Honor.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Why does it sound like he was one of said sugar daddies?
I gave her $5,000 to suck me off. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? What do you think?
I don't know. Your boss just told you to butt in. I'd say you stop him.
No, but I passed the bar exam.
Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, no way! That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead!
Martin did not say his lines fast enough on the auto scroll.
Let's
did
continue
not
with
want-
the. Let's get
I
into the
actually
trial,
just
shall we?
zoned.
I believe the accused motives. Let me try again. I believe the accuseds.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Cool.
How do you
Well,
audibly say that?
Did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Oh, he went. What do I do? We'll go with it. We'll go with it. I don't know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order. Go, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Wow, John, you got that voice spot on.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying.
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts was lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Mr. Payne, prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawwit to the stand.
Oh, I get it.
Frank saw it, get it?
What a great name.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, this is correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Selwyn, you may proceed with your testimony.
Witnesses account.
Alright, Elisha. You ready for this?
Hi, it's me. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman,
Hey, you can't
not
sleep
moving.
there.
Hey, you... Dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. And I ain't got no iPhone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone working in the victim's apartment?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Your Honor?
This
Damn
motherfucker
it.
did not pass the bar.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Huh?
Your client is innocent, right?
I think so.
Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
Guys, how do I say exclamation point?
Huh? Oh, my movie's not!
Oh my god!
Alright.
Oh, it's
Witnesses
this guy.
will crow.
Yeah.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing in an apartment.
I want to like try and speak as you're like navigating the menus.
I didn't mean to press that fuck.
Idiot. Oh my goodness.
Hold it!
I thought it odd you would take notice of him.
Elijah?
I don't know. He just seemed strange to me. That's all.
I actually like forgot what voice it gave him in the time it's taken me.
Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the sea of a crime.
Oh shit, he's good.
Holy fuck!
The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Wait, what
Observation. He said that he squealed and wasn't able to go in, and then he said the phone in her apartment wasn't
This is
working.
not your job. You're not Phoenix Wright.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm.
You're not a
Wait, I
lawyer,
can't
you're
do
not a lawyer.
deductive
No,
reasoning?
you can do deductive reasoning. I don't care. Alright. So her autopsy report was from 4 to 5. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't make sense.
Oh my
for-
god.
Yeah.
It's almost like you should push that.
Well, I have to go
Yeah,
back to
you in
this.
fact should press him on that.
And then
The fuck no. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. I say with a shit-eating grin.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe.
Who is frankly?
I'm frankly. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to her. No body.
Shut the fuck up,
Can
liberal.
I get a... How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
That's not
No.
allowed in an actual court.
No,
of law.
I was gonna say, no real court is that fucking
no,
lenient.
no,
No.
there's always a chance for that.
The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
See, the voices in my head.
Dude, I forgot to take my meds this morning. Oh, but they were saying, hey, you can't sleep there. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that
So,
misunderstanding.
May begin the cross-examination.
I've got this
You
one.
got this.
No,
You've
I've
got this one.
I've got this one. I've got this one, Andrew.
He has
I've
that
got
one.
this one.
The time
Not
of
you,
discovery.
me. Also,
You see,
we
when
already
I found them,
you want to continue?
I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Would this be?
Yeah, there would be no television if there was a blackout because of the
Oh,
phone.
yeah. This one works. Hold it right there.
Full of shit.
The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
How would it do that?
Actually, it was on a DVD recorder on a laptop.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Gah! Irk.
The defense has a point. you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowit?
I'm gonna. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. I want to kill this guy. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sowit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
God, my apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body.
Of course. Very well. Let's hear your testimony from once more, please.
Me when I'm a nervous little
Hearing
boy,
the
and
time.
Every time I mess up, the judge, nice little guy, gives me.
I'm such a nice
My little
guy.
meow
Give me
meow.
another chance.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Get it? 'Cause there was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there?
Shut up.
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Because I used it. I mean, did I say that out loud?
You saw a
He's in the
clock.
middle of the blackout, though.
I guess that would explain it.
It's not a digital clock, Martin.
It
The
might be.
defense may cross-examine the witness.
But he
What?
said
There was light outside.
It was
What?
also light outside. It's 1 p.m. I thought it was
No,
like
it was 4
gonna be a
p.m.
little-
actually. We just proved it wasn't 1
It
p.m.
was 4 p.m. Yeah. The reason it's 1 p.m. is
Actually,
actually
I
because
didn't
it's
hear
like
the time.
Thinker is a
I
clock,
saw it.
and it's 3 hours behind because Paris.
It is.
so,
You press him on that. I think on the one where he says the clock was the murder weapon because it wasn't.
There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there?
when
Yeah,
did
the
when
murder
did you just
weapon.
use it like this, since that's the
Yeah.
that was the blunt force trauma.
Yes.
Wait, just a moment.
Waiting.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You, with your objections and your evidence. What do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sod.
Hey, I saw it in there, okay? That's a clock.
I get it.
Your Honor, if I may, as the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
Fucking dumbass.
Personally, the witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying.
Because of your lie.
You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. See, I took this really cool photo of him. When he... Mr. Sod,
Hey, they can't sleep there.
the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
What? That's not a valid argument.
What logical
The
fallacy
witness
is that?
scared who
I have
elaborates.
no clue. I have no idea what logical fallacy
Dude
is.
comes in to say he witnessed a murder. Okay, murderer. He's like, look at his face. He clearly did it.
Look, he's getting defensive.
He's being
very
defensive,
at
Your
the
Honor.
clock. Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard no. I mean, I saw, you can't. Gwa! Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn, give him death.
Dude. It was one murder.
Yeah, chill out, bro.
It was just one
Breaking.
woman.
Order of the court.
It's actually folding, dude.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound of the witness came from the clock. Do you have the evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... I'm saying try sounding the clock, boys.
That sounds good to me.
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
Sure, here it is.
I ask the court to listen very carefully.
It certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
PM or AM?
Shut up.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod,
I'm bald.
try to talk your way out of this one.
Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing.
Oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Ah. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence then.
It's the
Passport.
passport. It's the passport.
Passport.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours, just like any sensible human would know.
Exactly.
As all of us know.
When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home, and that's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sod? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Shut the fuck up, corny ass.
Um,
Oh, I want to vomit.
Whew. I still can't believe we won. Alright, Jackson?
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Or do you-
My life is over.
There we go.
Larry! You're supposed to be happy, what's wrong now?
Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no. I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a Nah, never mind.
So his girlfriend got murdered?